It's time for the Greg Gibson Show. Find out each week what's going on inside Perry Central Commodore football. Exclusively on the Southwest Indiana Sports Network, powered by Milligan Brosper Communications.
Wanting to scan those old videos, films, or audio to DVD? We'll look no further than Milligan Communications. We can also scan your old pictures, slides, and negatives to picture quality as well. With thousands of happy customers, let Milligan Communications help put your treasured memories on a digital media. Call Milligan Communications today at 812-630-2449. Milligan Communications, capturing your yesterdays.
You dream it, we create it at Street Dreams. Custom paint, fabrication, stereos, wheels, tires, and more. We're also your authorized Sinister Sound dealer. Street Dreams, 317-624-1000, where you expect quality and get.
And welcome to this week's Greg Gibson Show. And Coach, last week you took on West Washington away in a PLAC battle and came out victorious to assure yourself for at least a tie of the PLAC.
Yeah. I mean, it was a big game, and we had a great week of practice leading up to it, and the kids just took off with it. I mean, we started off fast. I thought we just kind of took momentum away from them right off the bat. We scored on our first drive, and the defense held them to a 3-and-out, and then we scored again. So it was a game where our offensive line, I thought, took control from the get-go. We had over 200 yards rushing again, and we threw for over 100 again. And so our offense is clicking pretty good right now, and a lot of kids involved. And I was just proud of the effort. We talk all the time about having effort, discipline, and respect. And I think the kids did all three that night, and it was a big step. Now we got the Valley Blackhawks coming up. And
and it's always nice to assure yourself of a tie, but I'm sure you want to win it outright.
Sure. I mean, that's going to be that was the goal. When you set your team goals in August, it's always win the Tell City game. It's always to win the PLAC championship and then compete for a sectional championship. And so we got hopefully get.
Hello.
Tough ahead. We took some steps last week.
Yeah, and looking at your scores, other than the Tell City game, there may have been many that close, but winning the Tell City game proves that you can win a close game.
Yeah, and some of those games, the scores are a little deceptive. I mean, the Forest Park game ended up being kind of a 3-touchdown game, but it was tight till midway through the third, and so I think we can definitely do that. We got the offense to kind of grind it out if we have to, and we've shown that we can be explosive at times too. So I think the kids' mindset is that we'll do whatever it takes.
And we'll back up on the Greg Gibson Show right after these messages from our sponsors. You're listening to the Southwest Indiana Sports Network, powered by Milligan Brosper Communications.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
When you think sporting goods, think no further than All Star Sports in Ferdinand. Custom embroidery, screen printing, team uniforms, sports equipment, and sports apparel and shoes. We have it all. Give Brad a call today at 812-367-1618 or visit them in the Country Plaza Shopping Center in Ferdinand. All Star Sports is open Monday through Friday 10 to 7 and Saturday 9 to 4. All Star Sports, when you're thinking sporting goods.
This is the most important, amazingest game ever played in the universe. The pitcher is fierce. Danny Roberts is up at bat. And the crowd goes wild! He just won the game! Let's go! Yes!
We protect the car you drive.
Go get him, Danny.
And the dreams that drive you. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
Hello and welcome back to the Greg Gibson Show. And we are joined by Perry Central volleyball coach Melissa James. How are you doing, Melissa?
Doing well.
You said it's 16 and 12 on the season. Is that right?
That is correct.
And could you give us kind of an overview of your season to start the conversation?
Yes. We only graduated 2 people last year, and only one of those players got to play. The other one was injured. So we pretty much had the same team back. And so after the season last year, just thinking about where do we want to go from here, I felt like we had a lot of talent. So I immediately went to work to kind of increase the difficulty of our the strength of our schedule, I guess. I wanted to strengthen our schedule. It was really difficult for us to simulate the speed required to play with the top teams in our area. So I went to work and changing up our schedule a little bit so that we could prepare for the postseason and prepare for like the top teams in our conference. Because I felt like last year we were able to compete, but we just weren't able to, just to simulate that speed, and we needed to have a little bit tougher schedule this year. So we definitely did that, and I think our record kind of reflects that, but my hope is that we're now better prepared going into, playing the postseason.
And, you got to have strength from senior through freshman, but who are some of your seniors?
Okay, I have 5 seniors. They're overall very good class. A couple of them have been playing varsity since they were freshmen, so we have a lot of experience. My first senior that I'll talk about is Emma Underhill. She's a defensive specialist and a serving specialist. And, the one thing that I can say about Emma is that she brings all-out effort every day. She gives everything she has, works really hard at practice, leads by example, and she's super supportive of, our younger athletes. So she's a great kid to have on our team. We also have Emily Parker. Emily's been our main setter for the last couple of years. Her hustle and determination just makes her the motor for this team. And, she goes all out every single ball and is our best person in the gym as far as putting the ball up so that somebody can take a big swing at it. And the girls really trust her, sometimes a little bit too much, and she's running all over the place. And so I have to encourage the other girls to step in and take a ball every now and then. But she does a fantastic job in that position. Third person is Kendall Cash, and Kendall has been a utility player for us through the years. She's played every single position at some point or another, from setter to middle hitter to now where she has landed as a right side hitter. But I always know that Kendall in a pinch could play any position, and those are very, very valuable athletes to have on your roster because you just never know what's going to happen. And I tell the kids all the time, we want volleyball players, not position players. And she has taken that to heart and tries her hardest at whatever we ask her to do. Fourth young lady that I'm going to talk about is Carly Lasher. And Carly is a middle hitter for us, and she's truly the heartbeat of our team. She brings energy all the time. Carly kind of realized early on that she maybe didn't have as much talent as some of her classmates, but she took on the role of being the energizer, and through sheer determination, she's made herself a player. And, I just love having her on the team because she's always got a smile on her face, and she's always running around trying to be the glue and make sure that everybody sticks together. So she is super valuable in that regard. And then our 5th senior is Jaden Smith. She is an outside hitter for us. She's probably the best all-around player that I've ever coached. She's like solid in all of her skills, from passing to defense to serving, to hitting. She's the firepower of our offense. She's going to be difficult to replace. And, she's played varsity for 4 years, has been all conference for 2 years already. And, she's just a fantastic player. She's going to be going to Indiana State and joining their team next fall. So I'm excited for her opportunity to do that. And curious to see what she does, when she is in the gym with people, that can push her and really elevate her play. That's my 5 seniors. And, they're a great class. I've really enjoyed coaching them over the years.
And the thing that I realized that the names you mentioned, every Friday we put together a top 20 statistic categories for volleyball, and Jaden Smith and et cetera. I knew most of those names, so your seniors are leading the way.
Yep, they've been such a solid part of our season, and we're celebrating them this week as we approach senior night tomorrow night. And we pretty much started with a party on Sunday night to watch the sectional draw, and we've had a good time with them all this week, doing some light teasing, but also some sad moments and reliving memories. And they're going to definitely be missed.
And, talking about sectional, the draw was this Sunday, and you guys are hosting the sectional this year. And
yes.
You drew the first game of the sectional. You drew North Posey.
Yes. I would say, definitely North Posey, they went to semi-state last year, so I would imagine, they're definitely a solid front runner for the sectional this year. But I feel like that we can compete. I feel like that we're better. We played them in the sectional championship game last year. We beat Mater Dei in the semifinals, and that was kind of a surprise to people. And so, but it wasn't a surprise to me because I know what these ladies are capable of. So I'm excited about this draw. It gives us time to prepare. We know that we're going to be ready on Thursday night. We've played this tough schedule, and we just keep telling the athletes that we have to trust our training and manage our emotions and just go out and compete, and whatever happens, happens. But I'm feeling really good about it, and, we'll be ready to go.
Well, it sounds like you're ready, and good luck in the sectional.
Thank you.
And you've been listening to the Greg Gibson Show on the Southwest Indiana Sports Network, powered by Milligan Brosper Communications. We'll be right back after these words for our sponsors.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Wanting to scan those old videos, films, or audio to DVD? We'll look no further than Milligan Communications. We can also scan your old pictures, slides, and negatives to picture quality as well. With thousands of happy customers, let Milligan Communications help put your treasured memories on a digital media. Call Milligan Communications today at 812-630-2449. Milligan Communications, capturing your yesterdays.
You dream it, we create it at Street Dreams. Custom paint, fabrication, stereos, wheels, tires, and more. We're also your authorized Sinister Sound dealer. Street Dreams, 317-624-1000, where you expect quality and get.
Welcome back to the Greg Gibson Show. And, Coach, this week you get to take on the Springs Valley Blackhawks, who sit at 4-3 on the season, and you're in a senior day affair.
Yeah, and it's senior night's always it's a special night. You honor your kids. We got 12 really good ones that have really committed themselves to the program and have come a long ways as far as making us a championship team. So it's going to be a special night for them. Valley brings its own. Again, we've been talking. We had three game stretch. We had the West Washington game last week, and now we've turned our attention to Valley, and then we'll have Mitchell at the end. But the Valley coming in, it's a big game. You know, they're a quality team. They very kind of like a mirror image of us. They like to run the ball. They want to try to control the clock, but they have a couple kids that can be explosive if they have to. So defensively, we'll have a challenge on our hands to be aggressive and physical up front, and then offensively, we'll have to make sure that we're sound in our blocking. That they do a lot of stunting, and they're, like I said, they're a quality defensive team. So it's going to be a fun night. It's kind of a good week of practice, and kids are kind of fired up for both the senior night and the Valley Blackhawks.
And I'm sure these seniors are going to sit there and look back and think, it just started, didn't it? And it's over.
Oh, it's just crazy. We've been talking for the last couple of weeks about how this has been such a quick ride. I mean, it seems like it's just August. We just got done playing Chelsea City. It seems like the season's about over. In fact, they draw for sectional Sunday. So the kids know it's going by fast, and we kind of tell them to enjoy every moment, you know, because it goes by quick.
Yeah, the draw is Sunday, and that'll be an exciting time for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is as far as the sectional. You know, we kind of got new faces, so that's exciting. We've seen a lot of them. I mean, we played most of the teams by the time the season's over, except for Posey and Mater Dei. So it'll be fun. It'll be kind of interesting. I think it's a challenge. I mean, there's a lot of quality teams in sectional 40, but at the same time, I think the kids know what's ahead of right now. We're going to take care of PLAC first, and then we'll worry about that. Well, Coach, good luck against Spring Valley this week. Okay, appreciate it. And you've been listening to the Greg Gibson Show on the Southwest Indiana Sports Network, powered by Milligan Brothers for Communications. We'll see you next week.